state your name and your...
Shut up. Alright. Okay, so here's the deal. It's not complete, but I'm going to give you my thoughts, and then I need you to give me your thoughts after you've run the deck successfully, okay? I think the only major expensive cards in the deck right now are Runick Tip and Baron.
And the field spell.
Fountain's not super expensive, actually. No, Fountain's like...
$20?
No, I don't think it was $20. Last time I bought it, I think it was like $10 a copy. So I guess it's kind of pricey.
What?
I think so. And then Huggin as well.
Huggin, that is definitely one of these cards.
Yeah. But I'll give you my thoughts. So the first thing, with the Naturia stuff, you do the Camellia, 3 copies of Camellia, 3 copies of Mole, and then 1 Sunflower, and then 2 Blessing, and 2 Sacred Tree. Some people run 3 Blessing. I only do 2 because I'm already kind of packing everything in so tight right now. But I've found you only really need 2 because you're going into the grind game, but most of the time if you go first and you can set up your full board, let's say you have a broken board, if you know that they're going to play Nibiru, you go into your level 10 first, you go Baron, and then you can go Naturia Beast. Or you can go Baron and then have a Camellia, and then once they summon, you can summon the Sunflower from grave. So then you have 2 monster negates on the turn, and then you can have a Mole Cricket, they can go into more plays. You really don't only need 2 blessings. So you have that, right? You have the one of each for the Shizu stuff. This is the stuff that you're really going to be siding out the majority of the time, from what I'm thinking, because I mean
I remember you were talking about this.
Yeah,
you were saying
it's good, but the problem is that if anything, the shuffle backs are what are the best part about it, because you shuffle in 2 cards, you send Naturia. Naturia is not once per turn. Naturia Sacred Tree is not once per turn, so you can send multiple. But you can also get the shuffle backs, and then you're also sending your opponent's cards from the deck to the grave. So that's 5 cards on top of whatever you're banishing that turn.
So it just kind of helps with the deck out.
It helps with the deck out, which is pretty awesome. And then you can also search it with the Vernisol stuff. With the Vernisol stuff, I have 3 of the Misted Ceiling. You have 3 Flourishing Hills. My opinion, I would probably just cut the Awakening the Forest and go with a 3rd copy of Flourishing Hills. I just don't have a 3rd copy. So if you wanted to do that, or if you just wanted to cut this card and switch it out for your hand traps. I haven't built a side deck yet, but yeah, so 3 Runick Tip, 3 Flashing Fire, because this destroys 1 special summon monster, 3 Runick Destruction, this is a spell and trap. If you're running into issues where you're not really running into spell and trap, I still would run this anyways. And the reason I would run it is because if they're not running a spell and trap negate, I mean, it's not like you're hitting Runick Tip all the time. So use it for your special summon. And then, they'll probably have maybe 1 or 2. If you want to switch it for a different one, or if you want to switch it for a hand trap, that makes sense. But I just use it to special summon the Huggin, and then I'll use the other cards to try to bait out their negates and stuff like that. A Freezing Fire, because this targets an effect monster and negates its effect.
It's basically just Widow Anchor.
It's basically just Widow Anchor.
Yeah.
Freezing Curse is sick. Slumber is battle and card effect protection. So you activate this card, and then it protects it for 1 destruction. So most of the time, if they activate an effect, to just pop one of your cards, then you'll play this from your hand, because I'm sure you already know this, but Runick Fountain allows you to play them from the hand on your opponent's turn. So you just hold on to this, or if you have it set, you play it then. Or if you want, let's say you run the risk of a Runick Fountain going off, then just use this to protect a monster and then activate the Fountain effect. And then the last thing, and I saw somebody else doing this, was Smithing Storm. Smithing Storm's kind of cool because if you're like really like trying to get the last bit of like banishment and stuff like that, this is like a banish one card from the top of the no, sorry. It's banish cards from the top of your opponent's deck based off of how many cards they control on the field. So if they control like a full board, and you can like bait out a bunch of negates and then throw this on top of it, it feels pretty good. But I mean, it's a one of because so you can actually side this out as well. So side out cards, I would probably go the Shizu stuff, maybe this, and then. I wouldn't do too much of the Runick stuff, but if you really are going to go Runick stuff, I would send like the Destructions. And then this is like all options for the extra deck. If they do not have Nibiru, go into Chang Yang. And the reason why Chang Yang is so good is because its effect happens off of banishment. Runick cards banish a bunch of cards, and it just works so good. Oh my gosh. The way you get into them, it's actually pretty easy. What you do is you play a Runick card, okay? It'll summon a Huggin. That's your level 2, okay? And then use the Naturia package to summon that, and it's a level 4 tuner, okay? So that's 2 plus 4, okay? The Camellia is going to send the Sacred Tree. You're going to get the Reborn, right? The Monster Reborn for the Naturias. You're going to summon out this. It'll give you a draw 1, and then you play this. Summon 4, that's a tuner. 6 plus 4, there you go. You have your Baron. And that's like standard. You go into your rank 10 play pretty much every single time. You don't have to, but like that's the suggestion. But you were asking, like, can you get into Baron quickly? You can do it within 5 turns. So that's not...
5 turns?
Sorry, not 5 within 5 summons. Stardust Charge Warrior is on summon. You draw a card, and then it can battle all of your opponent's special summon monsters. However, you're not really going into the battle phase. I learned that from experience because I'm like, I always forget that I can't battle. Coral Dragon's like another option. So like you can also, sometimes you can go into this and Coral Dragon at the same time.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you actually can.
Wait, you can?
Yes, you can.
How come I never saw
Because you can activate multiple Runick cards to summon multiple Huggins. That's why I have 2 copies of Huggin in the extra deck. So you can usually go into that, and you can go into multiple. And then the cool thing about Coral Dragon is that this is usually the going second option because you can discard a card, pot 1 card your opponent controls, and then you can synchro into your level 10, like you can go into your Baron, and then you get the draw 1.
True.
So that draws.
You also play the level 4 wolf, right?
Yeah, so I play the level 4 as well. But the problem is that I don't have a level 2 tuner.
No, he's level 4, and that, where is it? That is a tuner, so you can go into a level 10 with that.
Oh, shoot. I'm learning stuff. This is sick. Okay, cool. Naturia Beast, and then these are the XEs. These are like all optional, honestly. The ones you could probably go for, like Dugaris. Dugaris is like if you have nothing else. Abyss Dweller, because this is just,
it's good.
Baguska to stall. This is pretty sick if you haven't activated a Runick card. If you activate a Runick card, ditch it. But usually, if you haven't activated a Runick card, you can go into like your level 4s, Utopia Lightning, attack for 5,000, and then go into Zeus. I don't know where my Zeus is right now, but that can be in here as well. The mandatory cards for sure, aside from the synchros, 2 Huggins, right? I'm gonna say this right here. And the reason why you play this is because this can actually add your fountain back to your hand. And then I'm still experimenting with this. I really haven't gone into play testing with through that much.
Doesn't he adds the continuous spell to hand, right?
He does add a continuous spell, but I don't have a continuous spell in my deck. The only reason I have him right now is because eventually I want to try to go into either some level 7 plays or possibly some level like 9, now that I think about it, because tuner and then level 9.
True.
Go into something like that. Now I'm starting to think about this guy. I haven't really thought about him. I'm not gonna lie. And
he's just kind of there.
He's just kind of there. And then these cards, the reason why these aren't sleeved is because I haven't really been touching this. Sean's not really using what's it called? What's the fusion card that turns it into a level 1 and negates its effect?
Draco.
Draco
Stapelia?
Sean's not Draco Stapelia, mate. But that would be for that. This was supposed to be for like, getting out of like you can normal summon the Camellia, activate the Camellia effect, and then you can go into her. Let's say they
D-barrier.
No. I'm thinking what's the why am I level 2 that you do to me all the time? The Cybers. Yeah.
Ibly,
yeah. You could use that to get out of Ibly. But nobody's running Earth anymore, so like whatever.
Why not do dark?
Huh?
Because Ibly is a dark.
Fair point.
That's fair. I assume this was better when Ishizu was running around.
This was sick when Ishizu was running around because this was like a guarantee. Well, I would if this was like this whole sideboard was like very different. Like I didn't really run the corals and all that stuff, and then I would kind of use this to get into my access code or something like that. But I wasn't very good at the deck at the time, so like, and Joe, you know this. Like I was cheeks, so yeah. And anything else? I can't really think of anything else, but it is sick. If you want me to show you like 2 or 3 plays, I will. Just let me know, okay? All right.
I think you should do that.
You want to do that? Okay. Pause the video and then start a new one.
Okay.
This is already sick.
Already sick, he says.
I think. Okay, so I'll show you this really quickly right now, just how to get into Baron in general. So activate the Runick Fountain, because no matter what,
Ash Blossom.
Huh?
What?
There's no ash. That's not ashable. So Yet. So I would go Flashing Fire, right?
Intriguing.
Go into Huggin. Now
Why do you pronounce it Huggin? I think it's Hugin. You've been calling it that this entire time.
So Huggin, you're obviously. I mean, you can activate her effect if you have like the discarding, but honestly, like you could probably get a special summon here. Now, I'd probably go maybe like if you wanted to go like Vern itself. If you wanted to, and just to weed out the deck. But I'm not even going to focus on that right now. Let's focus on this right now. You have the opportunity to special summon the Camellia as well, depending on what you want. I mean, I honestly wouldn't activate the effect because you could possibly get both of these effects to go off. What you'll do here, though, let's just say, because this will lock you into Earth effects, let's say you normal summon, right? You have the tuner, you'll have the level 4. Well, first, Camellia effect.
Yeah, it's kind of important.
Kind of important. The Sacred Tree effect is going to activate, and that's going to add, let's just say, Naturia Blessing? No, let's go Mole Cricket. Because, you know what, we might as well summon off of it. That's going to go into your Stardust Charge, right?
Ash Blossom.
Sure, why not? But let's say no Ash Blossom.
Okay.
Effect to draw. And this is only your 3rd monster.
Yeah, what is it?
I drew a Slumber.
Oh, nice.
So another Runick card that I can activate the Fountain effect off of. So now you've got this guy going. Honestly, let's say you wanted to do... you're level 10, right? You can go Flourishing Hills, or let's go Misted Ceiling effect. Send the Mole Cricket, okay? And that's going to add, let's say you want to add, let's add Agido.
Oh,
right?
Nice.
Because it's an Earth Fairy.
It
so we'll
is.
add it. And then we'll special summon the Mole Cricket. That is actually for, now think about it.
Wow.
Hold on.
Disappointment. It's like
Shut up. Shut up. Did I activate this effect? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Let's just do this. Camellia, whatever. You got the Camellia. Boom. Baron. So there's your negate. Now, what you can do is you can go, let's go Verticil Flourishing Hills, effect, send Agito for cost.
Ooh.
And let's go ahead and, sure, why not? Let's get that, and then, Sean, I'm going to ask you to cut this for me.
Sure thing.
Again, I'm still figuring this deck out. It's cool, though. Cut.
Also, I just want to point out these sleeves. He probably goes to tournaments, and they're like, oh my god, what a weirdo.
You're the one who
Kids,
got them for me.
okay, yeah, be quiet.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay.
Nothing amazing, but I got these in gray, which is kind of good. Cool.
Yeah, 'cause now
Let's go Slumber. Let's go ahead and target one face-up card on the field. Let's just say next time this card would be destroyed, whatever, we can go ahead and protect that. Or we could do the other effect, doesn't really matter, but we'll banish, banish the top 3 cards from your opponent's deck. Cool. And then on that, you can chain Fountain's effect. So we'll return 1, 2, 3 to the bottom, draw 3. 1, 2, 3. We have Freezing Curses, we have this. We could activate that, send the shuffle back, or we can activate this, send that, and then we can go into, let's say we wanted to activate Slumber.
Didn't you already activate Slumber?
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, let's activate Freezing Curses.
Okay.
And then we could go into, like, Abyss Dweller.
Or Baguska.
Or Baguska. Yeah, so, like, that's, like, just to show you that you could get into the Baron first, and then you could go for another play for another card, depending on what you have in your hand. Like, the possibilities are kind of endless. I mean, they're not endless. I mean, they have an end, but they...
It's just where you want that end to be.
It's just where you want that end to be, exactly. Let's check one more hand.
Okay, sure. Lucy's playing.
Lucy's playing. Okay, this is a weird hand, but it's doable. It's doable.
Oh.
So on draw, let's go Freezing Curses.
Okay, like it.
Summon Huggin. I already have it on the field. Huggin effect. Let's discard the. Let's go Sapphire, because we might be able to summon that. Let's go ahead and get Runick Fountain. Normal summon Mole Cricket, Tribute. This will summon the Camellia. Camellia effect.
Like it.
Send this. Add the Naturia Blessing. Cool. That's standard. That's like a standard play. I am praying we get into another Runick card. Praying.
Yeah.
Okay, Stardust. Effect to draw. Let's go. We hit sometimes. Let's go. All right, so we can go into something here. We have that. Let's go ahead and Naturia Blessing. Let's go into our level 10. Here we go. This is a Baron that'll actually work.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Cool, right? Good stuff. Now, Flashing Fire.
What are we going for here, son?
What am I going for?
Why an attack?
I mean, sure, defense. It doesn't matter. I gotta think about this for a second.
Any shuffle bags?
No, I don't have any shuffle backs. Oh. No, fuck.
What?
I didn't activate Flashing Fire effect. Dang it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is... I didn't activate Flashing Fire effect. So, Flashing Fire effect to return both of these and draw 2.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. There's no way.
That's kind of spicy.
That
I'm not
is
gonna lie.
very spicy. You pain gain right away. So now, if you want to do, you have a level 4.
I mean, you got sunflower.
Or let's say instead of going that, we did the Huggins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blessing to summon the Camellia back again, and this is how you get into that other level 6. Coral Dragon.
Do you have any spicy level 12s you can go into?
I don't have any spicy.
No Geomathemic Final Sigma?
No. Let's go. Final thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Let's say, I don't know, maybe they forgot about their Nibiru, man. You can go Vernasilf, pitch this to add your Shizu card or whatever. Let's get a Kelbeck or something. Honestly, I'd probably go Vernasilf, pitch the Mole Cricket, so I probably get a discard with the Kelbeck.
You do not want to. Okay. Let me throw out a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Right. You Vernasilf, pitch a card to do that to summon back the Sunflower, and instead of doing the thing where you go into that, you use your Naturia Blessing to summon out Camellia. Then that way you have infinite monster negates.
Wait, say that again?
Okay, so get rid of that. Right.
Yeah.
And the hugging and the I don't know. Yeah, get rid of that as well. That doesn't need to be there.
I summoned it already though.
Oh,
This is going way far back.
Yeah, this is okay. You know what?
But
Yeah.
this is my point. Look, you go Camellia,
Mhm.
right? Just
Yeah. Okay.
just trust me.
Okay. I'll trust
Right.
you.
You go into your Coral Dragon, right? And let's say I discarded this. I had these cards in hand, right? Now I have these. I can go. Well, I activated this. Let's say this was still in deck. I could send Awakening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Add this to hand. Doesn't really matter. Whatever. And then I can summon another 10. Boom. Changing.
Changing.
Yeah.
That's two big
Two
guys.
Changs, 2 Yings.
I mean, technically, you
And
can
then-
go into Gustav Max for game.
Huh?
You could go into Gustav Max from here. I'm just saying. Don't actually do that.
No. Well, the thing is, you can't even battle.
Yeah.
But anyways, I mean, the options are endless. I don't know. I'm thinking, I mean, at this point, like, this is kind of pointless because you don't really have, like, a way to banish right now, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the ways that you might have been able to banish is if you instead of sending this in a level 4, let's say you had, like, another level 4 that wasn't a tuner, i.e. this,
Mm-hmm.
you could have sent the Kelbeck, and then the Kelbeck could have gotten you, like, another, like, mill 5. Maybe you would have had more off of that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's kind of a cool deck. And I'm not showing it well, but I will be an expert the next time
Do you want?
Huh?
No. I was gonna say, do you want to try one more hand?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Alright, let's
Okay.
go for like one test hand now. One more.
Okay.
Destruction, Cricket, Agito, Medora, Keldo.
Wow,
Whoa.
that is
Kind of crazy.
kind of nice.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's go ahead and do. Keldo effect.
Mhm.
Send Medora to summon. Okay. Keldo's effect is then gonna add. Let's go ahead and do. Kelbeck. Actually, I really could have done the other way around.
I think either way, it's
It
kind of
doesn't
nice.
matter. Either way, it works. Runick Destruction.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and summon Hugin. Hugin's effect.
Sure.
Send Kelbeck for cost.
Oh
We're gonna
boy.
get the fountain. The fountain of youth. Youth.
You farted?
Youth.
Highbrow humor.
Ooh. I'll let you cut, Sean.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Cool. Ooh. Alright. We'll go ahead and discard, or we'll mill 5 for cost. Sacred Tree's effect.
Oh, pretty good.
Pretty darn good,
Pretty
right?
darn
Naturia
good.
Blessing. Awesome. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Now we can kind of like, this is 1-2 summons right now.
Yeah.
Let's go Blessing
Okay.
for now. If you really wanted to like get into your Baron right now, you can absolutely do that right now. You go here. Ooh, wait.
Are you gonna
I go
not
Blessing, yeah.
Blessing? Yeah. What?
Camellia-
Why is you gonna?
Camellia's effect. Let's go ahead and send Sacred Tree for another blessing. Let's just get all the monster rewards we can get. That's what I like to see. So I have 2 in hand actually, and they're not once per turn. So now here's what I would do: is since you've summoned 3 monsters, I would go 4 for the Coral Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So you have right here. You have a discard pop. Mm-hmm. So you have a Guido to pop, and then you get another mill 5.
Very cool.
But let's say like you're just trying to get into a Baron. It's your first turn.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tuner. This is a level 4. You can get into your Baron. My preference, because you're banishing a lot.
Do you have any of your banishers in your hands?
I don't, but I'm gonna.
But you do have the banishers in your grave. Keldo.
Oh,
You have
there you
Keldo.
go. Yeah, so you have a Keldo that can shuffle back stuff and get things rolling for you.
Mm-hmm.
And the other cool thing is that since I synchroed off on Coral Dragon's gonna let me draw.
Oh,
Boom.
bam.
Smithing Storm. Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and activate.
You haven't normal summoned yet, have you?
I have not normal summoned.
Ooh, okay. So yeah.
Cool. Smithing Storm. Let's go ahead and summon something. Let's go. Let's go level. Let's go for another Huggin. For now, I think level 2 is going to be the more valuable option for me right now because I can go into another level 6 and draw again. On that, Runick Fountain's effect. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. Doesn't really matter. We're going to send 3 to the bottom, draw 3.
What did you draw?
Flashing Fire, Mole Cricket, Runick Destruction.
Ooh, spicy.
So honestly, I could take these cards. I could set them aside for the next turn because I have a Spell and Trap Negate, or a Spell and Trap Destruction, and then a Special Summon Destruction, which is kind of sick. Plus, how many banished? That's 6 cards banished right there. Mole Cricket, and then actually that's 2 Mole Crickets and 2 Blessings. Already gas. Let's go Blessing right here for a Camellia. We'll go into Stardust. Stardust effect to draw a card.
Damn, son.
Another Runick Destruction. If I wanted to summon another monster, I could totally go for it. Now, here's where things are kind of like, I guess you can do really whatever you want, but I have my thoughts.
You have your thoughts? Okay.
Yeah. You go Blessing effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
You summon the Camellia for the 3rd time. You go into your Baron, right? Now you have your Baron, and I still have my normal summon. So I go normal summon Mole Cricket effect, Tribute. And at this point, I would summon the Camellia. Now, what I can do at this point in my turn is I can pass. And the reason why I would ideally suggest passing is because on the opponent's turn, Camellia allows for another normal summon once they summon a monster. So, you summon the Cricket, right? Let's say they do their first normal summon. On their summon, you summon Cricket off of Camellia's effect. Cricket's effect, send itself to grave, summon the Sunflower. The cool thing about Camellia is that whatever Naturia monster effect is going to activate, for the first time that a card activates its effect, you can send the top 2 cards from your deck to the grave. So.
Oh, then would you get rid of the Mole Cricket then instead of sending the 2 from the top of your deck to the grave?
What do you mean?
Because technically you would be like the one to summon out the Sunflower.
Wait, sorry, say that again?
What?
I'm confused.
Mole Cricket, would he leave the field, or would you couldn't you send the top 2 from your deck?
Ooh, I don't know. Actually, that's an interesting ruling. Do you know? Or are you?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you can, because it is a Naturia effect.
To be determined.
To be
That is
determined.
interesting. However, just so you guys are aware, I mean, this board's already crazy. So this activates its effect off of a banishment. There are 3 ways you can banish. If it's going to be destroyed, it can banish a card from my own graveyard. I have a Runick Destruction and a Runick Flashing Fire. Both of these are going to banish, and I can activate it on my opponent's turn. I have 2 Shufflebacks in my graveyard. Both are banishments that can activate his effect. I have a Negate from Baron, right? I have Camellia that summoned the Sunflower. The Sunflower is going to negate an effect. This is going to send these 2 cards to grave, these 2 cards to grave. And then off of one of these cards' effects, I can shuffle. Well, that's a fountain, but I can shuffle, let's just say 3 back to the deck, draw 3. And then I have follow up for the next turn. Like, that's like a broken ass hand. Like, that's crazy. I don't know. Obviously, I don't think I can play this deck very well. But there's so much to do, and if somebody like Joe, not Sean's not that good. If somebody like Joe has this capability in his hands, he'll be like Lex Luthor.
Oh god.
He'll try to destroy Metropolis. I swear to you. Do what you will with that information.
Okay.
Anyways,
cool.
this is Naturia, Vernisylph, Runick, Ishizu. It's a mutt of a deck, but it's awesome. So go try it.
Very cool. All right. Go
Go team.
Go team.